Cool.
He sounds maybe like a light soprano.
That's a bit classical, maybe.
That is much more classical.
国外声乐老师和歌剧老师赏析周深美声与流行唱腔，对周深赞不绝口。
大家好，我叫谢可德。
我叫大贝啊。
你们的 CVT 声乐老师 and we have today another 声乐老师, another CVT author as teacher.
Nice to be here. Thank you for inviting me. So I was first classically trained. I studied to become an opera singer, studied 5 years in Germany, and then decided that I also wanted to sing other genres. Then I started my education at the CBI some years later, which I really enjoyed. I got to meet nice colleagues here.
Totally. So basically we are here in Spain today in
A Coruña.
A Coruña. Am I saying it right?
A Coruña,
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, I got here this morning. We have a beautiful landscape here. Basically, we're going to talk a bit more about differences between classical singing and more pop rock singing, right? Something we also talk about with singers is how to move from classical singing to more like pop singing, like how to make this transition, right?
And vice versa, also maybe how to find the classical sound from a CBT perspective.
Yeah, because I think some singers are sometimes afraid, like if they're classically trained and they learn pop singing, like, oh my god, I will lose the classical sense from now on. That doesn't happen, right?
It doesn't happen, but it happens that people are afraid of it. They are scared. They think that they can maybe harm the voice, or maybe not harm the voice, but lose the sound, as you say.
Yeah.
That they work so hard for, so which is a lot of work. But then they realize that all is possible. The other way around.
That I've heard many times that it's like two different systems. You know, if you sing classical or you sing anything else, it's like different instruments.
Yeah.
In a way, it's very different. But all the modes, let's say in CVT, we also have them in classical, right?
Exactly.
I mean, also the guy that we will listen to today, it's Joshun, his name is. We reacted to him a few times. Very famous, very popular singer in China. His sound is really light, like extremely light, bright sound color. Because he started as a classically trained singer, and then did the switch to pop.
Okay.
Basically, we're going to see like the differences, what you hear, the changes he made. We're going to more to pop.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's dive into it. Oh, it is a famous speech. The judges enjoyed it all.
Quando sono sola sognerò ritorneranno le parole. Sì, lo so che non c'è luce in una stanza quando manca il sole. Se non ci sei tu con me su.
So what's your first impression?
Yeah, he does sound very sweet.
Right.
Very pure. Definitely using neutral
Right.
in falsetto.
So softer kind of.
In classical, they would use neutral in falsetto in that part of the voice.
Yeah. What about the breathiness of it? Like, is that classical?
Not that much anymore,
Right.
I would say. So first, there's less vibrato, if there is any. Soft neutral, it could be used in classical singing. Yeah, he would definitely have to be darker.
Let's listen some more.
Le finestre mostrato di mio cuore che hai acceso, chiudi dentro me la luce che ho incontrato per strada.
Does that sound classical to you?
Not so much anymore. Not being that classical anymore. I mean, the song could be actually sing classical. You could be like, time to say goodbye.
Like if he's classically trained, that already in this show he already maybe softened it a bit.
Yeah.
Like for the TV show to not make it like
maybe for the audience, or maybe he wants to change his sound. Would be nice to ask him what he wants.
Yeah. If we could do that, we would, but you know, it would be hard to get to the guy. The vibrato, there's still some air on it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
it doesn't really take that off.
Yeah, And it's a faster vibrato. I was actually thinking I would love to hear him sing ornamentations.
Yeah.
Because with this vibrato, he could easily do that.
Like different songs that he made, he sounds like he can do pretty much everything. If he has air added, probably it's on purpose, I would say. He chose to do that.
Definitely, yeah.
I didn't expect that. Vocal in the back,
There's
like a
some,
lower
octave
octave,
lower,
right?
Yeah. Much more classical, yeah.
Yeah. Would you call that more classical when he's in the higher part?
More classical than what he was doing before, definitely.
Yeah.
Also, the way he starts with the notes, like da 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 da. There's already the vibrato on it from the beginning. Mm-hmm. So when you sing pop, you sometimes have this little, this little coming in, sliding in. Mm. And he did that a little bit at the beginning. He sounds maybe like a light soprano. I'm also a soprano, and I would sing it. And it's much darker.
Sounds so cool.
and even though it's a high part of the voice where you should not be too dark to not harm your voice, but still you can be darker for a classical sound.
Also for a guy. Right.
He started the note no, and then he added the vibrato. Also shows that he probably has great control of his breath.
Let's hear it. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Which notes do you hear mostly? Did you hear metal?
No, not at all.
Curbing, overdrive, edge, out of the picture.
Out of that, yeah.
Yeah, alright. So, let's listen now to the second performance. Something newer, I guess. The second one is from 2020. Less of a classical sound, and then we can try to compare a bit. More to the creepy side. Yeah.
冬天来得很迟，你有我的地址，信箱里有钥匙，没人知。你是我的眼泪，琴弦上的玫瑰。
Right off the bat, what you hear is the main difference.
I mean, it's still breathy. It's still neutral. There's more body underneath.
Sound color?
Lighter, yeah. Not much lighter though. He was quite light in the previous one, I would say. Yeah.
Yes, especially in the lower notes when he started this song, right?
Yeah.
天亮时的派对，好刺。
There's also a bit of creaking in the end, right?
天亮时的派对。
We wouldn't hear that in classical.
Definitely not. We rarely have breathiness.
So not distortion and growls and all this kind of stuff.
Only for the character.
Yeah.
So if you play the mean guy and you're like, "Rah!"
词汇，我会自己按门铃，自己听，自己谋生，自己凋零，自己的眼睛，自己的病，自己的证明。
Yeah, to figure out if it's neutral or not, or falsetto. When you hear the falsetto, you'll probably hear this.
自己的病，自己的证明。我们自己按门铃，自己听，自己谋生，自己凋零，自己的眼睛，自己的病，自己的证明。嘘，自己平静。
Wow. It's going slowly into vibrato and then creak, and then this air in the end. That was cool. That's a lot of support.
Yeah.
That's good support, right?
Yeah.
That's a cool performance. You hear now a bit of metal?
Metal, yeah. Yeah. I also like that he does this growing into it, like this transition, you know. He starts in neutral with density. With the volume, the metal appears, and then he does this vocal break, and then he goes back. It's just so cool.
This is a great control, this guy. You also hear. Do you hear vocal breaks in classical singing? But for the usual classical sound.
That's no-go, yeah.
No-go.
That's like,
Okay.
never touch that.
Don't do that. Yes. You can hear the break into the
Yeah.
from falsetto back to neutral. Now more metal. Every once in a while, he breaks into neutral and not falsetto.
Yeah.
So it's metal, metal, falsetto, metal, metal, falsetto, metal,
Yeah.
and then neutral, like one of them. So metal to falsetto. Again, I guess
Yeah,
falsetto.
falsetto.
And then it's a bit more, or a bit fuller neutral. Nice. Rattle. It's like I hear a bit of the this sound from
But it's
growl.
very short, yeah. There's like a 10% growl, I would say, and then he goes. Sorry, I cannot pronounce that. But,
But also because of the pitch, maybe rattle, just a dark rattle. Let us know what you think. Also, the bite, like bite an apple, right?
Yeah.
Really making this setting for more metallic sound.
yeah.
Which, when you think about the other performance, like the shape of his mouth would be more, most of the time, more,
Yeah.
not like this guy, more, you know what I mean? You got the idea. Good. This small transition in volume, that was great. So quiet. Also, the mic is all the way here. It's like really quiet volume. But I think in general, he's not a very loud singer. Like,
No, I would never say
because
that
it's
for
most
now.
of the time neutral, right?
Yeah, for now I did not hear full metal with full density and full metal like both together.
A lot of twang.
就是到这儿，想你现在在
You know,
哪
the low part.
你一定不安宁。我这
He also went slightly darker at some point.
A little, yeah. When he goes from the loud part to the quiet one, he does not breathe in between, right? And he also has the creaking, I mean, probably as an effect. But if you try and transition from loud to quiet, often creaking appears when you keep the bite and the setting for the metallic modes and then you transition to neutral. It's an option.
Yeah, maybe they were just there and they I'm gonna keep it. That's a bit classical, maybe.
That is much more classical.
What is more classical? What do you...
There's the vibrato, there's a twang, there's a dark sound color. Yeah, less breathiness than before.
This guy. Okay. That was cool stuff. Another thing that soon we will make a workshop for classical singers that want to also try to sing also pop or rock singing and to kind of do this transition while, you know, keeping the classical knowledge they have. We're gonna have to bear for that our classical master and of course how to understand classical singing in CVT.
Yeah, thank you for having me on your channel. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for joining us.
I will start listening more to this.